Lou, Tequila, Ocho, Widow Jane, and Añejo.
Oh, baby, coming after, look at this. I got them all over here. Oh, man, coming after the Widow Jane Reposado. Same type of barrels. Tell them about it.
It's aged in the Widow Jane 10-year bourbon barrels. So they put the Widow Jane in there, 10 years. They take those barrels out. I just spoke to Jesse and messaged him, actually. About 7,800 bottles. This is bottle 201.
Nice. So the barrels were still wet.
Still wet.
And they ship them over to Carlos Camarena down in Arandas in Jalisco. That's now 1474 Los Alambiques.
And Lou, this is 48 ABV.
Yes, it is. 48 ABV. It's called the Barrel Select. And I'm hearing great things. Like you said, 7,800 bottles.
Still light, Lou.
It's nice caramel.
This is just a little over 12 months, Lou.
Yeah, over 12 months.
But because of the wet barrels and because it is, Widow Jane 10-year bourbon in there, it's going to have a little bit of bourbon notes. But I still find this bottle's been open already. I had some.
Yeah.
I happen to really love it even before you taste it. I don't want to.
You think?
But it.
You got a little, yeah.
But it is. I still say it's agave forward.
I'm getting caramel and butterscotch.
Oh, 100%.
And it is got agave forward. It does. Not like the Reposado, of course, but it does. This is coming out of the famous Widow Jane distillery over in Brooklyn.
That's where the barrels are coming from. Yes.
That's where the barrels coming from. It's a famous distillery making great whiskey and bourbon, right?
Yeah.
Carlos teamed up with the owner there. They're friends, and second time he's done it. Really nice.
Well, he did 2 releases of the Reposado.
Yeah.
This is the first release of the Añejo.
Right.
I don't know if they're going to do a second or third release. I was down at the distillery about a year and a half ago, Lou, after they released the Repo, and there was a lot of Añejo barrels there. So,
good. So they probably made a lot then, yeah.
But not as much released as the Reposado. Obviously, you don't get as much out of the barrel, Lou. They probably getting about, I'm going to guess, maybe 200 bottles out of a barrel. Yeah. Where the Repo, they're getting like about 240.
Yeah, right. And they opened up this amazing bar and cantina called La Cantina de Don Tomas in honor of Tomas Estes. And we know Jesse, his son, great guy. This is really nice. So
I've already tasted it, but the nose is unbelievable, Lou.
Just hitting the U.S., by the way. I think Old Town has it for $129.99, but the MSRP is only $90. But forget about that.
But I'm saying it. You know what? For an Añejo of this quality, under $120, it's a steal.
Yeah, I would have to say so. This is coming out of the El Nacimiento field, the same rancho that he's used before. That Carlos owns that ranch. So single estate up in Los Altos, stone oven cooked, of course, right? Yes. Roller macerated, wood fermentation, open air without fibers, double distilled in all copper, and no additives, deep well water, and it's aerated.
Yeah,
this has got a really nice.
Ocho aerates all their tequilas.
Yeah,
it's
They say they use overly ripe agaves. Everything's supposed to be top notch with this.
So with Carlos, usually he uses worn barrels.
Yeah.
So these are not worn. These are those. These are going to be those first fills. I'm assuming.
But they're 10-year-old barrels.
Right. But they're...
Which had bourbon in it.
Had bourbon sitting in it.
First time with tequila in it.
100%. So, take a sip. Let me know what you think.
I really like it. It's caramel, though. It's caramel, butterscotch.
But I'm still getting that agave in the mid-palate.
It's there. It's there. This is really nice. This is tasty. It's sweet. It's more sweet in the palate, in the mouth, I think, than it was in the nose, right? So, I think so.
Lou,
a little more spicy on the nose than it is in the...
So Lou and I tasted a couple of tequilas before we tasted this one, so our palates, you're not getting that alcohol. But when you first drink this, when I tried it first time, you get a little more alcohol forward on the 48 ABV. I get a little more agave. Now that we're drinking a little bit more tequila, you're getting a little sweet barrel notes.
Yeah, the sweet barrel notes for sure. But definitely on the nose, you got the caramel, baking spice. And you got a little whiskey in there. I get a little almond.
I get a little,
yep.
Vanilla. You get a little
vanilla, caramel, all of that
baking
kind of
spices,
stuff.
Like I like to say, Lou.
Oaky for sure.
It's not like a cognac barrel. I'm not getting that cherry notes. I'm getting I'm getting more of that butterscotch, caramel, caramel,
more Americanized barrel.
Yes.
Not like you said, not like a French oak. You're getting that caramel and butterscotch and stuff like that.
So to me, this is still a tequila drink. It's tequila. But if you're a bourbon drinker, you're going to like these notes. This is a great intro, for somebody that wants to jump over, to that from bourbon to tequila.
Yeah. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I'm just thinking about this. This is way up there as an añejo, and you know, it's not a lot of them I really love. You know, I'd put this maybe in my top 4 or 5 añejos now.
I just scored it, Lou, on TMM.
This is really nice.
I'll tell you.
Oh, you went high, right?
I went high.
I heard.
Probably one of the best añejos I've had. That's how I feel about it. So, you know, I'm always big I'm big Blanco, and we're big XAs. You know, trying to find those sweet spots, those great repos, and those great añejos. Right. This to me is a top 5.
Well, I mean, I think they absolutely hit it out of the park with the reposado. That to me,
one of my
top
5 repos.
I'm going to put that a little higher than this, but I like them both. And on this, you know, 89, 90 for me. I'll say 90. He likes it. He went higher.
I went 93.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But this is nice.
So my score is really, Lou, based on the value. Price point. If you're getting this bottle for under $130, because we know there's Blancos out there selling for $130.
Yeah, I know, it's getting ridiculous.
So
for an añejo made with this quality.
This drives up the value.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go with a 90 for that reason too. Yeah, the value is really good there too. You know, and you know, like somebody had said, a few people are saying it. The reposado, the agave really shined. On this one, the barrel really shines. You know,
without a doubt.
Yeah,
I think
no doubt about it.
Carlos has a saying, and I don't know if we've heard him say it before. You know, the Blanco is like the picture, like the artist just painted a picture.
Yeah.
And he puts a small oak frame around it, and that's the reposado.
Right.
And then he puts a bigger, ornate frame around it.
Right.
That becomes the añejo. That's more barrel, more wood.
Right.
So
I've heard him say that. That's true. So this is really good. This is the Tequila Ocho. This is the new guy. This is the Añejo, and this is the Widow Jane. I love it. I do like it.
Good.
Thanks for bringing it over.
My pleasure.
And listen, we'll talk to you guys soon. Lou Agave and Agave on Instagram. Salud.